Hey name tags and welcome. This is Ash from Here My Tech, helping you go from newbie to techie. Now we are day 1 of the UK lockdown. Today is Tuesday 24th of March 2020. So what I've got in front of me, if you think it's a bit weird, is a setup that I've had to do at home. So what I thought to do is to give you this as a tutorial. Maybe you can get some inspiration or some ideas. If like me you have to work from home for the next few weeks, and most likely you're gonna have to. Now this is specifically for content creation people, and you should not have an excuse not to make content if you're still healthy and safe, and so is your family. And I hope you can benefit from today's one. So let's go through the setup. Right now what you can see, I'm recording through a Samsung Galaxy S7. Yeah, I know it's 2020, I'm still rocking the S7, and I am speaking into the phone with a normal earphone, generic one, and it's got a little speaker microphone here. And basically we are just doing a very quick setup. Okay, now also in front of me what you can see is a webcam, right? This is the C920 from Logitech HD Pro. Okay, but I'm gonna give you a little tour first, and then I'll go through each of the setup. Right, so let me just get off my chair. And the first thing you have to realize that this should look familiar to a lot of you who have been on the channel before. And this is my bedroom, which is separated by this divider. And I used to take this whole wall before, but obviously I'm not working here anymore since October 2019. But I've had to come back. This is my bedroom. So the first tip is to get yourself a divider if you have to work in a small room, to give yourself this little space to separate your work from your personal life. Okay, so now that we go in, I've got my camera bag at the bottom there. This is a light stand, and it is currently holding 4 LED bulbs from IKEA. This is the cheapest one we have, and I've done a video review. You can watch the video up there. Now this is not perfect. This is the warm white, so it's not the best in color accuracy, but we'll talk about this later. All right, so above I had a TV here. I'm sorry about the flickering. And I've just put like a white background as a background just to give me some extra light. To my left, I've got one monitor. This is a 1080p 22-inch BenQ monitor, generic stuff. My main monitor is this Acer 27-inch gaming monitor, 144 Hz and 1440p resolution. Got my keyboard. There are 2 speakers, which is out of 5 speaker setup. I've already put 2 because I don't have enough space. Got my mouse obviously, and a very dirty mat. And we've got a Zoom H1, which is connected to the PC through a USB extension, because we're going to use this Zoom H1 as a USB interface for this Earhook microphone, and which also I've done a review on the channel. Watch it there. And we've got my main computer, which is the One PC to Them All Challenge series computer, and a headphone, and that's about it. So now I'm going to plug in the little Earhook microphone into the Zoom H1, and we'll swap over. And I can off this smartphone. There we have it. And I can take this off. We don't need that one. This little setup was the best I could do in the short amount of space. Last night, after Boris Johnson announced the lockdown, which is going to happen from midnight last night, Monday 23rd, I was still at my studio, and I quickly had to just grab whatever I could, my main setup as a minimal setup. In theory, there is a chance that I may not go back, because obviously that studio is now locked down, and I'm sure many of you in a similar situation like myself. Maybe you might be able to go back. I don't know. For myself, I was planning to share my studio with someone, but now with all the situation, who knows. So I've brought back at least my main equipment, my one single main equipment. So hopefully in the next few days I will continue to set up. I've got another top-down filming setup that we'll do tomorrow, and if you guys are interested, you can tune in, find a subscribe button, make sure you click on it and click on the bell icon. And also, if there's any of these listings, I'm going to put as Amazon affiliate links. Okay, the idea is I'm not going to bother, or at least complicate my life right now with a DSLR camera and more professional lighting and better USB microphone. This as it is was the most simple setup I could find right now, but it will get me going with creating some tutorials, okay, which is something I would highly encourage you to do. Maybe you do have other things to worry about, obviously, but if you're thinking maybe you can't do anything at all, this should be evidence that you can simplify your setup. Use what you have at your disposal. If you've seen my channel, if you've seen my studio, you know I've got plenty more of tech stuff, but I can't bring them back. Even right now for me, there's 2 monitors, and I always try to work with triple monitors at least. So you know, slight kind of step down, but nothing too major to stop me from creating content. And people in this crisis now need to have a familiar face at the other side of the screen. So you might be that familiar face. Don't stop creating content. They may need to look for solutions for problems which you're going to be providing, or they may just need some entertainment, as long as you keep it family friendly. So why not? Why don't just use whatever you have? I mean, to heck, if you can even just use a smartphone with a normal headphone, you can create content, as long as the only request I would have is don't make it too much about yourself. I know it's YouTube and everything, but in this time of crisis, you want to be able to connect with people around the world and give them some form of comfort in whatever way, shape or form you can. Think about it. If we had no internet, I think that would actually be much, much worse to all of us right now. At least if you're healthy, if you're young, if you're safe, if your family is safe, consider taking this up as an opportunity, even if you just put things on social media. Now, you don't have to be a YouTuber to do this, but now is your chance. You've got the luxury of time and you don't have any outside distraction, so you can spare a few minutes, learn some content creation skills, and just create some content. Put it on whatever platform you want. YouTube is a good one to start. Don't worry about the new programs which requires X number of hours and subscribers. Just get cracking, learn a few filming techniques. Like you see here right now, it's a bit of a step down in all my production equipment, although I do have a DSLR, I do have better microphones, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, so just to give some announcements over the next few days / weeks, I'm going to try to give you these very simple practical tutorials just to go through this crisis together. And if you have any specific requests, let me know in the comments below. And I don't want to turn it into a vlog, but I will tell you that I will slightly stray from the normal tech content sometimes, just because of our situation. And I know and I hope and I'm sure you won't mind, as long as I'm giving you something of value. So make sure you stay tuned, and before you go, there will be 2 videos on your screen there, I believe, and also a subscribe button. So these videos will help you go from newbie to techie and improve your relationship with technology. This was Ash from My Tech, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.